Hello, welcome. My name is Jay, and I am your StriveScan facilitator. We are so happy to have you here for the Texas ACAC Counseling Fair. And we are just a few housekeeping items I want to go ahead and go over with you before we get started. So down at the bottom, you should see a Q&A button. On that screen, you can ask questions to the presenters literally at any time. So feel free to use that if you have questions or want more information in regards to their schools and anything that they can help you with. Just so you know, your cameras and microphone are off. None of us can see or hear you, so have no worries with that. This is also just one of many sessions, so we definitely invite you to sign up for more, including some tomorrow that are also being hosted by Texas ACAC. The presentation is also being recorded, so it will be available within about 1 week at strivescan.com/probe. So you'll be able to find anything out or follow up if you've missed something, anything that comes along here. So I'm going to go ahead now and bring up our first presenter and stop sharing. So Arizona State University, let's go ahead and take it away.
Great, thanks. All right, I'm going to get my screen up here for you guys. All right, so I always like to, well, first, my name is Bailey Hayes. I am one of our Texas regional coordinators. I am regionally located in the Austin area, working with students who are coming across the state of Texas out to Arizona State University. I always like to get the presentation started with our mission. I think it really reflects the goals of the university. So ASU is what we like to call the new American university. What this means is we are really trying to break down the walls of what you might find in a traditional higher education experience and really bring on a new model of learning. In that, we are measuring our success not by the number of students who we exclude, but rather the number of students who we are able to include and how those students are able to succeed. Arizona State University is a large public research institution located in the Phoenix metropolitan area. The Phoenix metro is the 5th largest metro in the country right now, and its population is comparable in size to what you might find in the Boston metro or in the San Francisco Bay Area. Being that we are a large public, and being that we are in a large metropolitan area, it affords our students a lot of really great, unique opportunities. Being that we are in a large city, they have not only access to great research opportunities, but also amazing internship programs within the Phoenix Metro, and then lots of job placement opportunities post-graduation as well. Not to mention the average temperature is 75, so it doesn't make the winters too bad being in a desert. What's pretty unique about ASU is we are one university just in many locations. So you'll see on this map right here that we are spread out across the valley. We have 4 unique campuses in the Phoenix Metro, all of course of the same academic quality. So kind of how it works is when you apply to ASU, you will select a major, and then that major has a home campus. So whatever campus your major is based on is the campus that you will be on. Each campus is self-sustained in that everything you will need from your freshman year to your senior year will be offered there, including your residence halls, your dining halls, your libraries, and every class from first year to senior year. That being said, you do have the opportunity to have a multi-campus experience. So if you are wanting to take classes on multiple campuses, that's absolutely something you can do. This slide will show you guys a little bit more about our different campuses in the Phoenix Metro. First, our downtown Phoenix campus is in downtown Phoenix. It is medium-sized with about 11,000 students on it, home to majors with a public purpose. Next, we have the Polytechnic campus, which is located in East Mesa. It is going to be home to majors that have a hands-on project-based learning component associated with it. Smaller, with about 6,000 students overall on the Polytechnic campus. Next, we have the Tempe campus. When you think ASU, this is the campus you're thinking of. It is our historical campus with about 52,000 undergraduate students. Wide variety of programs offered on the Tempe campus, everything from sustainability to business, engineering. It's also where our performing arts facilities are, as well as our Sun Devil athletic complexes. Certainly something students from all campuses have access to. And then finally, we have our West Campus, which is located in Glendale. It is going to give students a small liberal arts type feeling. So it's kind of like having the best of both worlds there with just under 5,000 students located there. We do currently offer about 350 different majors at ASU, so we have a wide variety of interests that our students have. Our asu.edu/degrees website is where you can find all of these degree programs and learn a little bit more about the different degree programs, admission requirements, and then also see the types of careers that our students are going into with that degree program. When you get to ASU, it's all about building community. We have over 1,000 different clubs and organizations on campus, so there's lots of ways to really get involved and find that group of students on campus that you're really gelling with. One of the ways we kind of help initiate this is how we house our students. We house our students in what are called residential colleges. You actually live with other students who are in your same academic college. The majority of our residence halls are Jack and Jill style, so you have one roommate and you share a bathroom with 2 other people. And we do have the expectation that first-year students will live on campus with us for at least that first year. Another really great way to customize your experience is by applying to the Honors College. Barrett is our honors college. It's available on each of our 4 locations in the Phoenix Metro. You can major in anything and also be a part of Barrett. Barrett is a separate application. It really does give students kind of like an Ivy League experience, but in the middle of a major public research institution, which is great. Like I said, it's a separate application. They do require essays as well as letters of recommendation, so they take more of that holistic approach to their application process. A little bit about our general admission to the university. We have a set of assured admission requirements, meaning any student who meets these requirements is going to be admitted into the university. We're first looking to make sure that you have completed your 16 core competency courses in high school, matched with any one of the gold numbers you see listed on the right-hand side. So we are test optional. Essentially, if you have a 3.0 out of a 4.0 core and weighted GPA with these 16 core competency courses, you're going to be admitted to ASU. You can certainly submit test scores. We are looking for an 1180 or 24 on the ACT to meet those assured admission requirements. All first-year students will also be automatically reviewed for a merit scholarship upon their application to the university. This year, our merit scholarships ranged between $7,000 up to $15,500, and they're renewable for 4 consecutive years. Again, that's an automatic process, so you do not have to submit an application for that. And then finally, we do offer on-campus tours for our students right now, including a lot of great virtual options that you have from the comfort of your own home. Visit.asu.edu is where you can go to sign up for an on-campus walking tour with a current student or check out some of the cool virtual options we have. And then this is my contact information. I will pop it in the chat for you guys. You can message me if you have any questions and drop some questions in the Q&A if there's anything I can help with now. Thanks.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bailey. We are going to move right along in here now and move over to Grand Canyon University. So go ahead and take it away, Jeremy.
Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Thank you for welcoming me as well. I'm going to go ahead and share my PowerPoint here. And gosh, I hope everybody can see that. Okay, so my name's my name is Jeremy Brown. I'm with Grand Canyon University here in the greater Houston area. I represent the traditional campus. So we have a great traditional campus, which is located in Phoenix. It has about 23 or 24,000 students on the campus. So it's one of the larger private Christian experiences that you can participate in. As a student, we have a really low cost, so we have a really economical cost. We're typically around the same cost as a local state university, and we have the student volume of a state university, many state universities, and so it's kind of atypical of most private Christian experiences, but like a private Christian experience, we have a very robust academic experience in the classroom, which means that you have access to professors and faculty. You can have smaller class sizes. You have lots of high-end resources. And that's kind of what we're known for, is that blend between what you typically would know as a private Christian experience and that big high energy public state school experience. And so we're kind of the blend between the two as far as experience goes. So this is our arena. You'll notice that we have over 200 academic programs. unlike most private Christian experiences, we have about 70% of our students in STEM. So STEM's a big deal at GCU. That's engineering, technology, medicine, things like that. But of course, we have great fine arts programs, liberal arts programs, humanities, business programming, education, and so on and so forth. So we are D1. So in the greater Texas area, we compete against other schools in the WAC like SF Austin and Sam Houston and Abilene Christian and a handful of other folks. So you'll see us in the Western Athletic Conference for D1 there. We care a lot about making sure that you're prepared for industry. So that's really super important to us. And so hands-on learning is a big deal for us. We want to make sure that you just don't graduate with a degree without the skill set. We want to make sure that we reinforce every single year, and in every class, we reinforce what you're learning, not through theory, but through practice. And so that's really a big deal for us. We do have a free application. I'll get to that in a second, but it's over at apply.gcu.edu. I will drop it in the chat as well. The application's super easy. It's about 10 minutes worth of an app. You can do it on your phone. It is user-friendly, and like I said, it's free. So we don't have out-of-state costs. So like I said, we are the cost of like a local state university as well. We're gonna be really comparable to that. Regarding all the academics, like I said, 200 plus programs. I won't go through all the slides because I don't have time, but just as we kind of scroll through them, these are our main colleges that have kind of umbrellas for all of the programs that we offer. You'll notice we do have fine arts programs, education programs, so on and so forth. I will eventually land at my contact info, but we do have a free flight out to campus. And so if you do get accepted based upon that application, we fly you out from Houston to Arizona to spend a day with us on campus. We offer that experience as a Discover experience. And so that's extended to all seniors with a 3.0 unweighted GPA or higher, or a comparable ACT or SAT score. Oh, excuse the videos. We do have a great honors program as well. And if you are interested in any kind of athletic opportunities or any type of on-campus opportunities, we've got great student experiences for both. All right, I will eventually land at my student contact info, but thank you guys so much. I hope you guys enjoy, and then we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow at the college fair as well. God bless.
Thank you so much, Jeremy. Really appreciate that here. We are going to be moving along to our third presenter of the evening, which is New Mexico State University. Go ahead and take it away, Brandon.
All right, thank you guys. Good evening. Let me start by sharing my screen real quick. All right, it should be up there. So my name is Brandon Fields. I'm a senior admissions advisor with New Mexico State University, located in Las Cruces, New Mexico. New Mexico State University is New Mexico's land-grant institution. So we're a comprehensive research university dedicated to teaching, research, and service at all levels. We're actually recognized as one of the top tier universities in the United States by the US News and World Report. And we are a welcoming community with faculty, staff, and students who work together to really make a difference in our community, the state, and the country. We are a NASA space grant college and a Hispanic serving institution, and we're actually home of the first honors college in the state of New Mexico. So a little bit about NMSU. We were founded in 1888. We're New Mexico's land grant institution. We sit on 900 plus acres of beautiful campus. One of my favorite things about our campus is just the campus itself, because we're our own institution. We're not in some downtown business district. So when you're on our college campus, you definitely get that college atmosphere. One of my other favorite things about NMSU is just our size in regards to student enrollment. I consider ourselves a medium-sized university. We have students from all 50 states and about 75 countries, so you do get to experience a wide range of cultures and students from every different background and walk of life. And then one great thing about NMSU is we are able to offer smaller class sizes. Our average class size is 27, so you get that hands-on type learning that takes you beyond the classroom and is really going to allow you more opportunities, whether it be jobs, internships, and so forth. Now, if you're not familiar with Las Cruces is the second largest city in New Mexico. We have a population of about 100,000. We have 300 plus days of sunshine a year. So if you're looking for some beautiful weather, southern New Mexico definitely offers some beautiful weather without the humidity. There's a lot of outdoor activities, whether it be hiking, biking, tubing the Rio Grande River, climbing a mountain, the Oregon Mountains, and so forth. A lot of festivals in Las Cruces. We're actually ranked. We have one of the top ranked farmers markets in the United States as well. And Las Cruces is definitely a college town, and we're centrally located to a lot of neat things to do, whether it be White Sands National Monument, Ski Apache in Rio Doso, New Mexico. We're nearby Tucson, Carlsbad Caverns, and we're about 45 minutes away from El Paso, Texas, which if you were to fly in to visit us or to attend here, you'd be flying into El Paso, Texas. We have nearly 100 undergraduate degree programs. They're broken down into our various academic colleges. Back in 1888, we were actually founded as an agriculture and engineering college. Our College of Agriculture has anything that you can think of, whether it be animal science, ag biology, horticulture, environmental sciences, as well as a hospitality tourism management program, a top-ranked hospitality program with a lot of neat opportunities. We actually have a student-run restaurant on campus. We have an NMSU hotel that's on Las Cruces by our campus, where students get to run and learn every different aspect of. We have a College of Arts and Sciences, which houses from anything from biology, chemistry, psychology, sociology. You have your animation, visual effects, as well as digital filmmaking. Criminal justice, the deputy director of the FBI is actually a graduate from NMSU's criminal justice program, as well as a new cybersecurity program. College of Business, accounting, marketing, finance, you name it. I was a graduate from the College of Business. The CEO of Starbucks is actually a graduate from the College of Business at New Mexico State University. So we really do prepare students to go on and be leaders of industry and leaders in your communities. We have a College of Education, College of Engineering, aerospace. We're actually the sole provider of aerospace engineering in the state of New Mexico. There is a NASA center here in Las Cruces. We're 30 miles away from Spaceport America. So there's a lot of neat opportunities for students within engineering. We offer mechanical, civil, just to name a couple others. We also have a College of Health and Social Services, which is going to be your nursing and social work. And then we are, like I mentioned at the beginning, we are home of the first honors college. If you're applying to NMSU, we are an OR school. So we're looking for a couple different things, a 2.75 GPA or a 21 on the ACT or 1060 on the SAT, as well as top 20% of your graduating class could be three of the options to get you admitted into NMSU. Now, one of the great things about being from Texas is we do offer opportunities for out-of-state tuition discounts. We offer the out-of-state competitive tuition discount, which does have to look at your GPA and test scores. But if you qualify for that, you're being awarded almost $18,000 per academic year, which will reduce your out-of-state tuition cost to in-state tuition. And I will tell you, in-state tuition at New Mexico State University is roughly $8,500 or so per academic year. So a big discount there. If you are from the El Paso area, we do offer the Texas 135 mile, which is almost $17,000 in tuition discounts. Now, on top of these tuition discounts, you can also qualify for an academic scholarship based on your GPA, and those out-of-state scholarships range anywhere from $1,500 upwards to $4,500, renewable for 4 years. We also offer Scholar Dollars. We're really proud with our Scholar Dollar application here at NMSU. This can connect you to scholarships across campus that may be specific to what you want to study, engineering, criminal justice, business, you name it. The College of Education, just to give you an example, awards over $400,000 worth of scholarships to education students every year through Scholar Dollars. Resources on campus. I always tell students there's no reason you can't be successful because we offer a wide variety of resources at your fingertips, from our libraries, our tutoring services, and so forth. So I appreciate your time. My name's Brandon. You can see my contact information up here, and I will also drop it in the chat. So I hope to see you on campus. So go Aggies.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Brandon. Really appreciate that there. We are going to bring up our next presenter with St. John's College. Go ahead and take it away.
Hello, thank you all so much. I am not doing a presentation. I'm just going to chat a little bit with you. So I am Caroline Randall, Director of Admissions for St. John's College, and we are the weirdest college out there. And I say that because we don't have majors, we don't have grades, we don't have textbooks, and we don't have tests. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about all of these details and why you should consider St. John's College. So first of all, we actually have 2 locations. We are located in Santa Fe, New Mexico at 7,500 foot elevation. We are built into the side of the Rocky Mountains. We have 400 miles of hiking trails that lead from our campus parking lot into the mountains, snowshoeing, skiing, mountain biking, so many great outdoor activities. And then we have our other location in Annapolis, Maryland, another great capital city, but it's on the water. So we do rowing and crew, and you're a bus ride away from DC and New York City and Boston. So you actually have 2 different locations to pick from. And our students can actually go back and forth between our campuses every year if they want to. So you really get to experience 2 very different environments. You get green chilies on everything you eat in Santa Fe, and you get crab on everything you eat in Annapolis. But we have the same program on both campuses. So when I said we have no majors, we actually have 1 major. All of our students do a liberal arts curriculum, which I know sounds crazy, but it's actually how all colleges originally got started. Harvard originally started as this. And the idea was that you went to college to become a genius about everything. And so you come and study all of our subjects, and it can prepare you for almost any career. But while you're studying all of our subjects on campus, you're doing all of this without textbooks. Instead, you're reading classic literature. You are actually going to read over 200 books of amazing classic literature. You're going to read from Einstein and Newton and Tocqueville and Dubois and so many other amazing authors and scientists. You're going to read original works and study the foundations of ancient Greek democracy and the foundations of all democracy paperwork in the United States, and even talk about what's going on in today's democracy. So you get to study a lot of different topics. You're going to do all of this in classes of less than 20. Every single class, less than 20 students. No lecture classes. Every class is done sitting around a table where you read and discuss as a group. Everyone has equal voice, and we really try to ensure that every voice is brought to the table, because you need to learn how to talk to each other. You need to learn how to communicate. Most importantly, we teach you to question everything. So we don't tell you to read Einstein because he's a genius. We tell you to read Einstein and question everything that he has ever written down and decide if you believe it. You redo science experiments from the original scientists. So now where does this take you? Anywhere. Our graduates, about 20% go on to law school. We have a 100% acceptance rate into law school. About 20% go into teaching. About 10% go into STEM or medical school. We have major journalists. The current editor of Huffington Post is a grad. The founder of Stag's Leap Winery in California, the founder of Atlantic Records and Motown. We have amazing senators and politicians and artists and business and economics individuals. I mean, just all over the place. You can go anywhere with a liberal arts curriculum. And so that's what you do for 4 years. You get to plan and decide where you want to go next. That also means you do not have to pick a major, and you don't have to worry about picking the right major or changing halfway through if you change your mind, because you have a set curriculum. So we read a lot of books. We are absolutely a school for book nerds. You get to go to school in the mountains or by the bay, and you get to do all of this in 4 years. Student life-wise, we have 350 students in Santa Fe, 450 students in Annapolis. So we are a small school. That means you get to know everyone. We have amazing community activities. We do archery and Tai Chi and yoga and hiking, a lot of workout type programs, soccer, basketball, all as intramurals. We play croquet matches against the Naval Academy every spring, and we typically beat them. It's kind of cool to say we beat Navy in anything. So from an admissions standpoint, we have been test optional for more than 40 years. We do not care about your tests. Your essay is really important. We ask you to write about a book because we're a school for book nerds. And your interview is really important. And it's typically a virtual interview with me because I work with all of our Texas students and I'm from Texas. And I really am looking for students that fit this quirky weirdness, that want to come and talk about big ideas and big subjects and question every single thing that has ever been put in front of them in this world. We are on the Coalition app, the Common app. We have our own application. We have no application fee. We dropped our tuition $17,000 3 years ago, and we haven't touched it since. 96% of our students have financial aid, so we try to make it as affordable as possible. As a private school, we do not have in-state or out-of-state tuition, so you pay the same cost no matter where you're from. And we're going to do a lot to make sure it's really affordable for you. We have a lot of virtual programs, a lot of different activities you can join in virtually from Texas, or you can come see us during your senior year. We also cover your flight to come to either of our campuses. I'm going to drop my email in the chat, but I would love to talk to you more about books, your favorite topics, or St. John's College. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Caroline. Great to hear you here. We're going to move right along over to our next presenter, second to last, that is University of New Mexico. Go ahead and take us away.
Okay, sorry, just having a little problem with our mic. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joe Payana. I am a regional recruiter for the state of Texas and Southwest New Mexico in the University of New Mexico. Let me get started. So just like, a lot of students ask me, especially here in the state of Texas, why go to UNM, right? Well, it is a tier 1 institute. Our faculty and staff add this great value to our institute. They have extensive years of experience. They have extensive years of research experience as well. We have over 200 programs. We have students not only from the United States, but we have international students that come over to UNM as well. And like I said before, we're a tier 1 institute, meaning that a lot of our programs have research behind it. So what is it that you can expect as a student is not only to learn a lot of these things academically, but to apply those academic things that you're learning in the classroom to actually research. Research is very valuable here at the University of New Mexico. Not only are you going to be doing these things by yourself, but you have a lot of great support because of our faculty and their extensive years of research as well. Clubs and organizations, we do have over 400 clubs and organizations. So if this really gives our students the enrichment of college life and lets them experience things outside of the classroom to kind of make new friends or experience things. There's a lot of things to do in Albuquerque, especially if you're an outdoors type of person. There's a lot of things to do. If you're an arts type of individual as well, there's plenty of museums and arts to see here as well. We have over 200 programs. I'm not going to name all of them. We're just going to go over to the most important ones and the ones that we offer. The most popular ones is arts and humanity, business policy, health and science, science, technology, and engineering, and teaching and learning as well. School of Engineering, we have nuclear, electrical, computer, chemical, environmental, civil, and mechanical engineer. What a lot of people don't know is that we're one of the very few universities throughout the United States that actually has a nuclear reactor. What does that mean to you as a student is that if you have that opportunity, you can actually create nuclear energy in our engineering department as well. College of Fine Arts, we do have arts, music, film and digital media is one of our programs that is the most popular here in the Albuquerque area. We have great partnerships with Netflix. Our students do internship with Netflix. NBC Studios is just finalizing their move into Albuquerque as well. So those are students that can take opportunity of that. The film and digital media takes you to 3D animation, gaming, screenwriting, and we do a lot of projects with Netflix as well. Anderson School of Management is a very diverse program that we offer here at UNM. It has human resources, it has marketing, it has all very diverse programs, I should say. For those students that are looking to do their entrepreneurship, we actually have an entrepreneurship class. So if you have those kind of inspirations, maybe this is a university that you want to look into, specifically the Anderson School of Management. Health and science, we do own the second largest hospital. We do have nursing, family medicine, occupational therapy, pharmacy, and primary care. If you wanted to be a physician assistant, if you wanted to become a doctor, those things are here for you, waiting for you. The great thing about it is that our students who start to study medicine, they have a great advantage because they work with world physicians and they start working in our hospitals as early as their junior and senior year. School of Law is another one that we have. We have our environmental law, we have immigration law, we have international law, we have business law. So there's plenty of laws that you can study here if you wanted to be public defender or prosecutor. Studying abroad, we do have the program. We have over 150 institutes around the world. If you wanted to stay here within the United States, we have 160 institutes to offer you. Scholarships, me personally, I'm very big on scholarships. So if you tend to want to come to UNM, I'll be working very closely with you. These are just some of the scholarship websites that I use with my students. Non-resident scholarships are very easy to apply. Submit your application, send us an unofficial transcripts, and if you do your test scores, because we are test optional, send them in. Based on those documentations, we will go ahead and award you the scholarship. So let's say, for instance, if students, especially here in the state of Texas, I know last year when I recruited, I want to say about 90% of students who applied all got the Amigo Scholarship. That automatically makes you an in-state student, so you're no longer looked as an out-of-state student. The Louis Plus and the Louis is also a great opportunity for our students in the state of Texas, because as soon as they're awarded those scholarships, they're looked at as an in-state student, so you don't have to worry about out-of-state tuition. Application, make sure that you apply to financial aid. If you have troubles or can't get the guidance, especially the way we're dealing with online classes right now, please reach out either to me or take a picture of the link that you see there. We do hold FAFSA shops for our students so we can help them through the process. This is where you can apply. Apply at unm.edu. As soon as you apply, please, and I'll put my email address, please get in contact with me, and I'll go ahead and start working with you and seeing what we can do with that application fee. That is my contact information. I thank you all so much for being here. Thank you so much for the time. Have a great day.
Thank you so much, Joe. Really appreciate that here. And we are going to be moving on to our last, but certainly not least presenter with University of Arizona. Go ahead and take it away, Sarah.
Thank you so much, Jay. Wow, so many great presenters tonight, so many great institutions, colleges, universities to choose from. So just lots of great info. I hope you guys are feeling the same way, but you're going to notice, if you haven't already, so many connecting themes: warm weather, great topography, mountains, foothills, all the things in our states and in our areas. And Tucson is in that same boat. Tucson, we're located in southern Arizona. The University of Arizona was the state of Arizona's first university. We were actually established before Arizona was even a state. So way back in 1885, turn that clock back a bit. We started off, we're a land grant public institution. We started off actually as a mining engineering college. Our very first student who ever graduated was a mining engineering grad. And since then, not only our campus has grown from, our 3 students, but now we're over 35,000 undergraduate students strong, and our campus is about 1 square mile right there in the heart of Tucson. So we have all 50 states represented, and my Texas friends, I didn't even introduce myself. I was too excited, but my name is Sarah, and I am the North Texas recruiter. You guys also have close recruiters to you in the Central Texas area. Quinn is based in Austin, and then we also have Christina in Houston. And I say that because we want to connect with you. Texas is where we see a significant number of students heading to Tucson. It's one of the top 5 states where we see students coming in from outside of Arizona. So you're not going to be alone. You're not going to be the only out-of-state friend in your dorm or in your major. We have over 100 majors. Speaking of what you can study, everything you see on this list here, from business to education, the sciences. I think, a lot of people think of us as a STEM school. From our 15 engineering majors that we offer, we're one of the top 5 funded NASA institutions. We've been a part of every NASA exploration since NASA started. But we also, we don't just stay jazzy in STEM, right? With our 2 medical schools, we have a pharmacy school, College of Nursing, We also really thrive in the fine arts. So don't count us out there if that's where your jam is. We have one of the top 10 generally dance departments, theater design, and also musical theater. In fact, the current Phantom of the Opera is, or the Phantom in the Phantom of the Opera is a Wildcat. He is a University of Arizona alum. So tons of options to choose from. And believe it or not, one of our most popular majors is undecided. So friend, if you are sitting there and you're not sure yet what you want to study, you're in good company. It's okay. We have what we call wayfinders on campus, and they will help you sift through the different majors that we have to offer, because there's a lot. And some of them are going to be more like concentrations within a major. So you know, I could go on and on and on about that, but just as an example, we have a gaming focus within one of our majors. So fashion design studies is a focus within one of our applied humanities majors. So there's so much to learn at the University of Arizona, and we want to make sure that you're not only learning what you need to learn in the classroom, but we're also committed to a 100% engagement initiative. So the things that you generally think of when you think about college, right? Internships, study abroad, you know, just kind of dipping your toes in different experiences and seeing what you like. I was working with a student recently who she thought she wanted to do research in the Amazon. And so she did an internship in our biosphere too, which we actually have like a rainforest inside, which is strange because we're in the desert, right? But she realized then that, you know what, I don't think this is for me. I really like working with people. So the next year she was able to do something more on the medicine side. So we have 600 clubs and organizations to choose from. So you really will be able to find your crew on campus, find new interesting things to learn and explore. You know, Tucson is everything I love about Texas. We've got the mountains of El Paso. We've got the Hispanic vibrant culture of San Antonio and El Paso mixed with the eclectic culture and personality of Austin. And then we're about the size of Fort Worth. So about 1 million people strong in Tucson. So there's so much to do, so much to learn. And we do have out-of-state scholarships as well, as you see here on our page. So our application itself is super simple to fill out on our website, the Common App, Coalition app. We are still accepting applications for fall 2021. We have always been test optional for the last several years. This year, we're completely test blind for both scholarships and admission. Still TBD to be determined for fall 2022, but we will let you know ASAP as soon as we know. So if you are a junior friend, we will keep you posted as soon as a decision is made. But this is kind of a good indicator as to where you may fall with these scholarships, just based on your academic core GPA, similar to what Bailey was talking about at Arizona State. Since we're both, you know, Arizona universities, we follow a lot of similar guidelines here, but these are automatic awards. You don't have to apply for these. We do have additional awards that you can apply for, but these are going to be the ones that once you apply, you'll be automatically reviewed for. So we're rolling admission. So once you apply, we'll review your application and let you know within 2 to 4 weeks of your decision. Not only your decision, but also your scholarship award. So we're so excited to be able to make Arizona affordable to so many Texans. I promise, come hungry if you're able to come to campus. You know, we're not offering formal tours right now, but we have tons of virtual options, but we still have folks coming up during spring break. But come hungry, 23 miles of Mexican food right here in Tucson. Thank you all so much. Reach out if you have any questions about Tucson or becoming a Wildcat.
Thank you so much. Really appreciate your time there. And now I am going to ask actually for all of my panelists who spoke here to go ahead and turn their video on, because I've got a question for you all. I'm going to share my screen here, and we will just answer in the same order that you all went, and I will handle that. But what advice would you give someone going through the college search process? Arizona State University, what do you have for us?
So my advice would be to make a big list. Put large colleges, put small colleges, put public, put private, and then really just do your research to find the right fit. Academic, social, and financial, it's going to look a little bit different for everyone, but by having a wide variety to choose from and then actually going out for a visit to campus, you'll really be able to narrow that list down and then find the right fit for you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Grand Canyon University, what do you have?
Yeah, so we at Grand Canyon University, we believe everybody's on the planet with purpose. So we just believe that, that you have a natural skill set that is different than your friends. You have aptitudes that are maybe different than your parents or your people that you're with at school or your brothers and sisters. So we just say, look to those aptitudes, look to those interests, look to those skill sets. Really try to identify what is it about me that makes me uniquely me, and then look to industries that might resonate with that, right? How can I get paid for that thing? Or maybe how does that maybe match what I do? And so we just encourage students, hey, really try to figure out you a little bit. Not that you'll have it all nailed down when you're 17, but of course that you get yourself pointed in the right direction and let your college partner with you to actually go towards that direction in industry. I would also say, make sure you tour a bunch of campuses. It's important that you at least visit 5, even that's the local ones, community colleges, state universities, private universities, whichever ones are really at the top of that list that ASU was talking about. You're going to want to visit those campuses because you're really going to want to identify fit. So best fit is a big deal. You're going to want to try to make sure that, hey, does it feel like home? And, is this something I'm comfortable with? Can I see myself growing here? Can I see myself really being invested in here? So that's my advice to you.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Love that. Finding your purpose. New Mexico State University, what do you have to add?
All right. Well, ditto to what's all been said so far. But the 2 pieces of advice that I always tell students is, number 1, try to minimize the procrastination when it comes to applying for college and applying for scholarships. I know it's tough. You got a lot of information coming at you. You got a lot of deadlines, scholarship essays, all those different things. But I will guarantee you, if you minimize the procrastination and get it done, it will pay off. And then number 2 is just have fun. The college search process is a fun process. It's exciting. And that's why we're here. All of us admissions advisors, admissions counselors, we're here to help in that process. So just have fun with it and enjoy the ride. So those are my 2 pieces of advice. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. And St. John's College, what do you have to say with that voice?
I agree with what's been said so far. I mean, certainly have fun with it. I think one of the biggest factors is everyone is convinced that college is too expensive. And college is really just stupid expensive. But you need to think about what are you getting for that investment? What kind of car are you buying for that investment? And you don't want to rule out any college based on cost alone, because sometimes even the most expensive college may want you so badly that they will make it as affordable as possible for you. And so don't rule out in-state versus out-of-state. Don't rule out public versus private. Don't rule out anything based on cost, because colleges cannot offer you scholarships until you've been accepted. And so you need to go through the application process. You need to see where you get accepted. You need to do the FAFSA or the CSS profile. And you need to see what they can offer you before you make a final decision. And some of these things may really surprise you. And also just start applying for every single scholarship you can ever possibly find. There are scholarships for people who write with their left hand. There's the Texas Too Tall Society has scholarships for tall people. Make your prom dress out of duct tape. Just find whatever makes you weird and unique. There's a scholarship for, apply for it. 2 of my favorite sources are bold.org and raise.me, and I'll throw those in the chat. Just start researching scholarships, because all of it chips away and can make any dream college affordable.
Awesome. Thank you. University of New Mexico, what do you have to add to this conversation?
Well, I concur with everybody everything that everyone said. One thing that I will tell high school students that I've been very blessed to be working with is just try not to stress yourself out about what it is that you're going to do at a university. It's just if you have, like Jeremy was saying, just have a sense of direction as to where you want to go. Do research. Right now, it is very easy for you to visit a campus virtually. Use those tools right now that you can use. Visit these colleges, and like Jeremy and everyone is saying, do you see yourself there? Do you see that growth there? Is this university offer me what I want? Make it about you. For once in your life, be selfish and say, what is it that I want out of this? And I can guarantee you, I've been doing recruitment over so many years, just like everyone here has extensive years of experience. And I will tell you this, if you go in with that state of mind saying, what is best fit for me, you're going to be successful at whatever it is that you do. So best of luck in your future, and we hope to work with you guys. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Awesome. And University of Arizona, finish us off.
Yeah, so great pieces of advice here. I would also add that we're human too. We like to watch Netflix when we're done working and catch up on TikTok videos and things like that. So please reach out to us. I mean, this is literally our job, is to work with you and help you through this process and identify support systems on campus that are a good fit to you and your identities or to your financial needs. Anything across the board. Share that information with us so we can point you in the right direction. Some of us are going to be based on our campuses, others are going to be based regionally. So we might live in your same community and you just have no idea. So reach out to us and connect. That way we can point you in the right direction.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it here. So thank you all to our panelists, to our attendees here. We were so grateful to have you all here tonight. When you close this window, there will be a link with a very short 4-question survey. We would love any feedback that you're willing to provide to us. Also, as just a reminder, we have additional sessions. So if you want to find out about more great schools for your college search, please sign up for additional sessions. And again, in about 1 week, you'll be able to find this session recording right along at strivescan.com/Texas. Everyone have a great night.